Hello and welcome back. If you're joining me for core 2, it means you were satisfied with core 1. And if you weren't satisfied and you wanted more, hopefully you found it here. Just like the first time, we're going to jump straight into it. Last time was a lot of holding and activation. Today is going to be a lot more reps. So enjoy. I'm going to start with our first set. Pretty much back on the ground, shoulders off the ground. There's no need for them to touch the ground for the rest of the set. Start here, legs out straight, leg raises to 45 degrees and down. We're going to do 10. If you bring it past 45 degrees, you're taking the tension off your abs, and that's not really what we want. 5, 6, 7, nice and slow. 8, 9, 10. Last week we learned how to do sit-ups, so we're going to do 10 sit-ups now. On the way down again, shoulders don't touch the floor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're stopping at 10, 9, flex to get up, 10. Cool. Without a break, 90 degrees at the hips, 90 degrees at the knees, crunches. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. No rest for the wicked. Doing sit-ups again. Again, shoulders still not touching the floor. You can do a different variation. I'm doing the knee taps. If you haven't guessed it, we are doing 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slow down. 9. Slow down. 10. What would this set be if we didn't mirror our exercises? Leg raises. 10 to finish off. 3, 4. No break in the middle. 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. That was our warm-up. The important thing to note when you're doing a lot of these exercises, if your back is on the floor, so there's ab exercises where you're in a plank position and back exercises when your back's on the floor. We're going to do a nice mixture of both in this session. If your back is on the floor, you want your lower part of your back to be pressing down into the floor. Depending on your body shape and size, between about halfway up your quads and halfway up your torso, that's where your center of gravity is going to be when you're lying down. So when your heels and your shoulders are off the floor, when you're doing those sort of hold things like we're going to do now, we're going to go into a hold set, you really want to be flexing your abs like we did last week. Bottom part of your abs holding in that V and pushing really hard into the floor with your lower back. If you find throughout an exercise your back starts to arch and you start taking up pressure in your chest or more in your glutes, then you're putting a lot of unnecessary weight pressure in your lower back, and that's the exact area we are trying to protect over here. So if you find yourself coming up like this, stop, do something else. Really focus on pushing your lower back into the ground over there as you do these exercises. It is difficult to learn how to do if you've never worked in doing these sorts of exercises before. That's okay. There are ways to do it. There are ways to learn. Probably the easiest one is to give yourself a hug. Then you can rock yourself forwards and backwards until you feel yourself pushing into the floor like that. Cool. The way you're flexing here now to push your back into the floor, chase that feeling, keep your shoulders off the floor, release your legs. Okay, cool. Your back starting to arch. Okay, come back. Hold it where you can, that you're still flexing, or that your lower back's still on the floor. When you can get it out all the way, then that's great. You might have to pull your chest further up off the floor. That's fine too. That's actually perfect. So this next set now that we're going to do is quite long, and there are no breaks between the exercises. And if you feel your lower back coming off the floor, If you're holding tension in your lower back and not your abs, then stop. And yeah, don't stop and take a rest, but stop with that exercise. So if after the jackknives we do, you can't hold and kick, then just hold. If you can't hold, then V-sit. As long as you're active for the next minute, that's fine. If even V-sit's hard, you're not activating your core, turn around and do a plank. This is a 60-second hold set. First prize, you'll do the whole thing on your back with your abs tensed and your lower back pushed into the floor and all the variations we do. Second prize, you just hold for 60 seconds, or you go as far as you can and hold when you can't. And yeah, so just as long as you're activating, as long as you work in for this next minute, that's going to be great. Okay, minute estimate, please don't time me. Okay, cool, hold, shoulders off the ground, feet off the ground, holding 10 seconds, you're about 4 seconds in, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, start kicking your legs, throw in some variation, work your abs and your hip flexors a bit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now start rocking. Your shoulders don't touch the ground, your feet don't touch the ground, you are just rocking on your coccyx. 10 reps. 10. Okay. How's that feel? You can feel it nice and tensed up. Great. If that was too easy, when you do it again, you can raise your hands above your head. Excellent. We're going to continue. Jackknives. Fold at your pelvis, touch your toes. From there, we're going to drop back down into kicks and then hold for 10 seconds. Okay. 10 reps, because I don't have 12 fingers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, kick, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, holding, really pushing down into the floor with your lower back, 6, 8, 10, okay, whew, feel that pain. I'm going to take a moment over here. Yeah, ideally we work to a place where we can do that all at once with no breaks, do all the variations, pushing your back into the floor. I guess with the variations, sometimes they're faster than 10 seconds because you do 10 rock sets and each rock isn't 1 second long. But still, that's the goal. Guys, please push your lower back into the floor. That's by far and away the most important part over here. We're working our core, we're not working our back. If your back starts to arch, you're not working your core and you're overworking your back. So please don't do that. Again. Cool, how are you feeling? From here on out, we're going to work a lot on rotation. Rotation is very important. We are not a linear sport in ultimate. We rotate when we hug, we rotate when we pass, change direction, change our hips to cover a mark. So yeah, we're going to work on our core rotation pretty much for the rest of this. Anything else we do is designed just to make your core hurt, and yeah, focus on the rotation. Hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. So we're going to do what I call a half jackknife set. We're going to start with Russian twist. There and back is 1, do 20, and then if a jackknife was a thing we did just now from lying down to touching your toes, a half jackknife is balancing on your coccyx, legs out straight, bringing them to your chest. That's straight. If you balance on your right glute and focus on your obliques over here as you tense your core, as we showed you last week, that's the one side and the other side. Okay, so we're going to do 20 Russian twist and then right, left, middle of a half jackknife. Okay, so that's the plan. Because you're stabilizing yourself over here, there's no worries with form. What you must know, when you do the side jackknife, you'll see my legs bending. The goal isn't to hold this position and then activate your quads. It's as if you were sitting on a line over here and your heels were bound by that line. So you're extending them straight and you're bringing them in, and they're all on that same line as you lengthen and contract your core. Okay, core's the focus. If you're tensing your core throughout this next 30-second, minute-long set, you'll be doing yourself good favors. Okay, so Russian twists. You've never done that before. Enjoy. If you want to use a weight, that's fine too, as long as you don't drop the sets. Okay, balancing on your coccyx. Touch, touch. There and back is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rotating in your torso. 7, 8, 9, 10. Flexing your core. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nearly there. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good stuff. Okay, I'll face the camera so you can see how this is done. Right leg, no breaks. 3, 4, 10 cent. 5, 6, 7, crunch. 8, 9, 10. Nice oblique work over there. Shift over. Left leg. 2, 3, 5. The longer you extend, the better this exercise is for you. 8, 9, 10. And in the middle, both butt cheeks on the ground. Crunching. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Good stuff. Yeah, as you know, Doc said, yes, that's to work not just the linear movements over here that we've did our warm-up sets with the holds and the sit-ups and the stuff, but to work your stabilizing obliques, your lower core stability, and of course your rotation. We're going to do that again, so suck in as much oxygen as you can now. We're going to do it backwards though, so we're going to finish with the Russian twist. We're going to start with the linear jackknife movement and then go into the rotations. Yeah, just to change things up, give your body something different to work with. Your muscles will be tired at different times, so yeah, good to do something unexpected. Okay, start off stabilizing yourself, nice and square and ready. Rocking back, feet off the ground, tensing your core, and let's go. Nice and slow and controlled on the way down. 5, 6, eccentric is where the magic happens. 8, 9, 10. Rotating. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rotate other side. Feel burn, Bolivian. 3, 4, 5, nice extension. 6, slow on the way down. 7, abs tense the whole time. 8, 9, 10. Grab your weight, don't take a rest. Balancing on your bum, rotating your upper body, your torso. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway. 13, 15, 17, 19, 20. Whoa. Good stuff. I won't ever use that again. I hate it. No, next week I'll be doing the same thing. Again, your abs get tired. It's easy to counterbalance with your legs, take the pressure off your stomach, rotate just with your upper body, not using your core. And I strongly advise, if you find yourself doing that, if you're not tensing, you're not activating your abs, even though they hurt, even though they're burning, just stop. We don't want to work our body in a way it's not designed to work. Obviously, when your body gets tired, it compensates for the movement in other ways. Rather, don't do that. For example, my abs are burning now, they're sore now, but I'm not using them. So just because they're burning doesn't mean you're using them. So you really need to focus on that activation on this lower band over here. Just really focus on flexing that in a way that you can still take a deep breath in and out. You don't want to restrict oxygen. But yeah, if you've survived this far, well done. This last section we're doing planks with different variations, and we're going to supersede that with the windscreen wipers, and then finish with a nice long plank. Again, a lot of focus on rotation over here. So yeah, the first thing we're going to do is a plank with a reach through and rotate. If you imagine hucking a disc or throwing a nice round backhand pass, that's the movement we're going for over here. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, we'll see how many each side. Between 8 and 10. Yeah, so plank position. Let's get ourselves set up. Flexing that lower part of your abs, lower part of your core, lower part of your stomach. Excellent, okay, feeling stable. Right arm down first, reach through with the left, extend up. 2, rotating your whole body parallel to the floor, then perpendicular to the floor, staying stable. Feel free to take a break, not a break. Take a moment to fix yourselves. 7, 8, 10 the whole time. 9. When you're over here, it's easy to take pressure off your abs. You can carry it all in your shoulders and your feet. Don't do that. 10. Swap hands. You really want to flex your core the whole time, especially down here. 1, 2, 3. Square to the ground, reach as far as you can. 4, 5, 6. Nice dynamic movement. 8, 9, 10. Okay, come back to plank position. We're going to hold this for 2 minutes. No, I'm kidding. Someone just cried. It was me. Okay, so now we're going to go into windscreen wipers. Again, a large focus on rotation and stability with these. What you want to do is lie with your back on the floor. As always, your shoulders should not be touching the floor because your core is activated. Arms out, 45 degrees. Heels off the ground. You can go 90-90. You can go straight. And whatever you do, just make sure you flex in your abs. Okay, cool. Can't drive that point home enough. I'm going 90-90. Rotate down, shoulders off the floor. Your shoulders can be off the floor and your head up. There and back is 1. We are doing 10. We're on 3. Tense in your abs all the way down. Don't lose the tension. Don't stop flexing when you go down. 5. Halfway there. 8. Last one. Come back to center and well done. Okay. We will do more of those soon. But yeah, for now we're gonna go back, revisit our plank, and we're gonna do nice leg rotation over there. Previously it was a nice full body arm rotation. This one's going to be a little bit more concentrated on the leg movement. If you did our leg day too, you would have seen there's a lot of focus on hip stability and rotation. And this is an extension of that, but with more of a focus on the core side of that. Obviously when you're out in the field, your whole body's working together. So here in pre-season, we work on individual parts, we work on parts together. So although we work in the same sort of area as in leg day, we're using a core focus this time. So you're gonna get your plank, get nice and set, lift your left leg up, rotate to your right elbow and down. Right leg up, left elbow, center and down. This is easier in a push-up position. So we're gonna do a plank position, obviously. Cool. We're gonna do 10 each leg. We've already done 1. And if you held your plank, you don't have to start from the beginning. I didn't hold my plank, so I am gonna start from the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, Flex your core, flex through the rotation. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, shoulders above your elbows, back nice and flat, straight line between shoulders, hips and heels. I'm just talking so we can hold this plank longer. Couple more. I can't remember if we had 8 or 9. We'll do an extra one just in case. And done. Cool, good stuff. For me, those ones really do focus on this portion of your abs over here, just the tense up, bringing up your leg, and the rotation is a nice killer. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to jump now back into windscreen wipers. I've shown you 2 different rotation activities you can do from plank position. I trust in your spare time or in this next set you will implement those. Okay, windscreen wipers. If you have a pull-up bar, please do this on a pull-up bar like this. 3, keeping the tension. 4, shoulders off the ground, head up. 5, halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to center and down. We're going to finish with a nice long plank. I haven't decided how long yet, but I'll make you a deal. I'm going to plank for 1 or 2 or 3 minutes. Probably 1. If you guys do a rotation set, then you can plank as half as long as I do. If you do both rotation sets, you can end with this 30-second plank. Okay, that's my deal. I'm going to plank this whole time, but if you guys want to do rotations like that, rotations with your leg, please do that. And then using your own discretion, you can cut down on your plank hold time and end. Me, I'm just going to start the timer now. Just hold my plank for 2 minutes. That 3 minutes was an absolute lie. There's no ways I could do it. Okay, feet together unless you're rotating. Shoulders above your elbows. Tensing your glutes, your quads. I know it sounds weird, but you really want to squeeze your whole body together in this time. Keeping the tension in your shoulders, you don't want to sink down. Push up. This plank really is a whole body activity. And most importantly, you are activating the area of your core that you activate when you're walking slowly into a cold pool or you're holding in a wee. You're activating that lower portion of your abs over there. Just so this exercise, the set, everything we're doing is nice and controlled. Nice, works the right areas. Yeah, that's 1 minute. We're going to go for a minute longer. I'll count down the time because I told you how to do this. Rotate your hips in. Don't take up pressure in your back. That's the opposite of what we want. You should feel your core burning. 15 seconds. Your shoulders burning, your legs shaking, knees weak. Hopefully not, we're not using our knees over here. But yeah, keep going. That's 30 seconds, halfway done on the 2nd minute. If you've done your rotations, then you'll be finishing at this. So well done. Credit to you. I was not strong enough to do it. Or was I? And I just decided that planks were harder. 15 seconds left. I don't know which one's harder, 2 in a plank hold after the set or rotation. I think you guys should do both and let me know. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with me for core set 2 of pre-season 1.